This might be our shortest intro yet. Today we're going to be rebuilding the New England Patriots on Madden 26 franchise. The reason why I say that is there's not much to talk about with the New England Patriots. They drafted top 5 overall. They took tackle. And when you're taking O-line top 5 overall, you either had a crazy unlucky injury-filled season where you lost way more games than you were expected to, and you have depth on depth, or your team is that bad in the protection front that you need to waste that high of a draft pick on someone like that, and that is exactly the case. The Patriots were not good at really anything, but there was nothing they were worse at in the entire league, honestly, let alone their own team, than blocking. They were bad at run blocking. They were really bad at pass blocking. And of course, Will Campbell is kind of a testament to that. Offensive line, there's troubles all over this. Cole Strange doesn't seem to be the guy. Morgan Moses, if you've got Morgan Moses on your team, bad things are going to happen. Not that he's a bad player, but man, are you desperate. Think about all the bad offensive lines he has been a part of recently enough. I know he was on the Ravens, but outside of the Ravens, that he's there. You know, it's like a bandage fix. There's nothing else we can do, right? If you see Morgan Moses on your offensive line, your line is in trouble, okay? It's not a good line. Rest of the squad, receivers, you bring in a recently injured Stephon Diggs. Maybe he's going to be great for you. Hopefully he will be. I think he probably will be more healthy. Receivers outside of that, though, Douglas showed some flashes once upon a time. Drake May, of course, showed some flashes, but nowhere near enough to really make an educated guess, obviously. Stevenson, he's all right. Travion Henderson, obviously a guy they're very hopeful for. Very athletic player that they're hoping can be a bit of a dynamic piece for this offense. A little bit of receiving ability, of course. Elusive, got speed. He's got it all for the most part. He's going to be our starter, even though I'm not 100% sure if he will be in real life. I would assume Stevenson's kind of your every down back, right? Maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, of course, this offense, there's troubles here. But then you move on to the defensive side of the ball, and again, just as bad, if not worse. They were bad in run defense. They were bad in pass rush for sure. And I don't really think they've done enough to really combat those things. Of course, you bring in Milton Williams, a very expensive, was it a 5-year, $100 million deal, I believe? Christian Barmore does come back off of injury, so that'll obviously help. He was looking really good before this season's injury. Well, you know what I mean. Like the year before, he was looking great. Gonzalez, obviously, one of the highest rated cornerbacks in the entire game. That is not a concern. Corner 1 is not a concern. Corner 2, Carlton Davis is serviceable. He's a good player. Corners are probably the only position on this defense, maybe free safety as well. Jabril Peppers is solid, that I don't worry about, right? Everything else, though, even D-line with an injury, I worry about. And we're going to be looking to replace a lot, right? Both edge rushers, even if Swinson is, maybe a guy that they believe in real life. Kind of, a 4th-round pick, I believe. Not necessarily feeling super confident, but maybe they believe in him in-game. I'm not sure I can. So if we're looking top to bottom, what you replace, left guard, right tackle, maybe right guard. Of course, you have Jared Wilson. Thankfully, he is star like almost every single user class we have seen him being made from in Madden 25. Very low overall, but again, hidden development rate, which is massive. Tight end for sure. Wide receiver for sure. And then defensively, I mean, the entire linebacker unit here, technically it's edge, but you know what I mean. It's outside linebacker, middle linebacker, strong safety, free safety at some point, corner 3, maybe corner 2, and then potentially a DT or 2. There is a lot to replace on this team. We also do have Kyle Williams. The good thing is the Patriots had, an okay draft. I think the draft looked decent, and obviously in EA's eyes, it looks really good. So we're not maybe super screwed here as we could have been had they not gotten this much love in the hidden department, as they got, 3, 4 hiddens? Of course, Farmer is another one of those guys. But yeah, this Patriots team is definitely still, on paper, one of the worst teams in the league. Still kind of almost sick for Jerron Mayo, who just, they barely gave the guy a chance. Let's be real. It is very rare to see a first-year firing of a coach, especially one promoted from within. It just seems kind of wild to me that they did that. I get the Patriots were that bad, but at the same time, the roster was that bad. What was he supposed to do? Have one of those crazy hit type of drafts and then, they just kill it? I don't know about that. I don't think so. Anyways, let me know what team you want to see rebuilt next. It could be a challenge rebuild next. We'll see. While you're down there, though, maybe leave a like if you end up enjoying the video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification. We do a ton of franchise stuff on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And as always, be on the lookout for content every single day pretty much for the foreseeable future until I'm dead. And I will continue to fail this, but I'm going to keep trying. I don't know how am I this bad at freeform? Wait a minute, hold on. Let him cook. Oh, I had it. I thought for a moment, honestly, for a moment, I was like, wait a minute. I figured it out. So I am getting better at it. I got the silver. I might be able to get gold, but honestly, I'm just happy that I got to silver. I am so bad at that. It's crazy, but I've learned that it's all about patience, and I feel a little bit better about it. What the hell? Why is this team broke? Who are they spending money on? Milton and Diggs, and that's like it. What are these contracts? How are they down to $9 million? Of course, of all these players, the only one I would even consider is Marcus Jones, but even at that price, probably not. So no, I think we're going to keep our money to ourselves, I think. So a really bad start of the season, then a crazy turnaround, which honestly, for this rebuild, I don't like. I actually want to be bad right away. At least so bad. Because, well, if you're not making the playoffs, obviously us Madden players, we know it's a waste, all right? We go 8th seed, dude. We had the worst pick possible for the teams that didn't make the playoffs. That's insanity. Look at the AFC West, by the way. But yeah, obviously, there's a lot of us, playing Madden or just even in general, casual watching viewer-wise. You see your teams like, 5 and freaking 10. Why win games? 4 and 10. Why win games? The season's over. We know that's not how it works in real life, but in game, obviously, I know that this team's not going to compete the first year or two for this rebuild, but you can't really tell the guys not to do that, right? You can't be like, hey, you got to win these games, lose these games, man. We need better draft picks. So it sucks, but yeah, of course, Will Campbell gives us 14 sacks in his rookie year. Swinson, 9.5 sacks. Okay. Maybe rookie of the year if we're lucky. Highly doubt it. Of course, we kept the base scheme for everything because, again, I expect this team to be pretty bad. When I did the Rams rebuild, I switched very quickly because the Rams, like we see with Stafford here, should be good. They should be good out the gate. They should be anywhere from a 8 to 12 win team is kind of the range, I would say. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no. Please, Winston. Nice! Defensive Rookie of the Year. Remember, this is... I guess I don't even know if they actually count him as one because I think the stats are failing, but, Travis Hunter's domain, if you will. So, pretty impressive, actually. Not going to see anything else from us, but, hey, Defensive Rookie of the Year award win, that is huge. Unfortunately, no playoffs, but so damn close. Not sure what I want to do with these playbooks because Drake May, it's going to be maybe a little while because you never know. He might actually have an insane year two. Year twos, dude, that sophomore year, it hits different for so many different players. They pick it up so quick. But, you're probably thinking, kind of another lackluster season. He'll play more now, but, 20-some touchdowns probably is fair. But at the same time, it's my job as a rebuilder here to win games. And I know that the schemes, the playbooks play still a massive factor. Now, they are more randomized. As you can see, a perfect example here. The Buccaneers-Steelers, when would you ever see that matchup? I don't think we've seen that all of last Madden. Yet, each of those teams have, at one point or another, been to the Super Bowl and won one in-game. But it is still very much so dictated by playbooks. So, you're actively selling. Mac Hollins retires. He was like 30 years old, no? But you are actively selling by not choosing a different playbook. So I don't know what to do there. Have we decided on what the meta fair anyways? Meta fair playbook is? Yeah, Packers I thought were the closest one you could get last year where they were good. They would help you win. But they're not so good that you're guaranteed a dev up at every position. You're guaranteed a playoffs every single time. As we do see some really nice dev ups. One of them, obviously, Swinson, but also Carlton Davis going to Superstar Dev. Massive. I mean, in theory, potentially with that dev up, could be long term, maybe 32 years old he plays still, which, if we win a year's 4 Super Bowl, which we've done a lot last year, we've already had one this year, maybe 2 this year, he might be able to stay here the whole time. I do think we'll probably end up needing to replace him, though. We'll love to dev up for Peppers. And then here's Swinson, who wins Rookie of the Year, 9.5 sacks out the gate. He actually does develop. I know he's not the youngest guy as a rookie, but we can definitely make this work for sure. He got the double dev up. Technically unfair, but you know what? When they fail to give us dev ups, a lot of times I'm like, hey, I'm not going to touch it. We had 20 sacks. What was our last rebuild? Jared Verse, was it? Or maybe it was a rebuild before that where We had guys getting, it was a Jalen Phillips. So many sacks and just no dev up at all. That Cowboys rebuild, just no dev up. No matter how many sacks the guy would get, just never. Of course, we have options now. Fifth-year option for Gonzalez makes a ton of sense. Marcus Jones, I do like him. I just don't think that price is worth it for a corner 3. We do have $40 million, though. No Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. Who is another guy that's usually in here? Pickens is here. I know the Patriots aren't about the quote-unquote drama, and I know Pickens is he's like a vocal guy. I don't think he's really... I don't know. I've seen some things on field, but that's on field. Doesn't really matter too much. They haven't really been about that taunting life, if you will. But at the same time, it's George MF and Pickens, dude. I gotta see what his contract is like in real life, because there's no way the Cowboys are just gonna let him go, right? Like, why even go for him if you're 1 year? You think it's worth a 1 year? I mean, maybe it is actually, but I am probably gonna overpay the hell out of Pickens just to guarantee him here. I would just love to not have to worry about wide receiver for at least a little while. Because, I mean, even then, Diggs is going to be gone soon because he's going to regress. So, a guy like Pickens is actually, our long-term one, most likely. But there you go. I mean, I'm willing to pay that contract. Even then, I don't even think that's a big deal. And then the rest could bring back Trent Brown. We still have 16.8, and I would imagine we'll have more soon enough. Christian Watson's a free agent. I think there might still be something there in real life, but not here. It's not worth it. I think I'm about to be devastated. I don't know why. I just don't think he's joining us. And he does. So money is king around here. 4-year 104, which is $26 million per year for an 85 overall 25-year-old wide receiver that can go up and get anything. A quarterback's dream. Yeah, I'm down with that. That is pennies on the dollar, to be honest. All right, we're in the draft, and sadly we have pick 17 because we need something higher. I need a damn edge rusher, and we know edge rushers in real life and in-game go very quickly. Our options are very limited. I mean, we're down to, 4 edge rushers right off rip. Now, one of them, thankfully, even though he is 2 to 3, even though I don't love him, is a 1 to 2, so you almost guarantee that slot at 17 to get him. Even that's probably not even true. But I honestly, personally think, assuming there's some at round, oh my lord, I was about to say, assuming there's some at, pick 5 or so, I'm going to try to trade up. But honestly, dude, top 5 is too much. As much as I really need an edge rusher, you just can't, dude. It's too high. Like, it's just too much. Pitts. I just, you know what? I'm not trading up for that Pitts guy. If he's there, I'm probably going to take him. If he's not, so be it. Is he still there? I think he is still there. Landry was good, though, wasn't he? I would have to take a look at Landry because I don't like Pitts. But at the same time, what are my options? Harold Landry, now 30 years old, mind you, is an 81 overall, which is not terrible. And he just had 13 sacks, so I'm not really sure how the hell I'm supposed to justify replacing him. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. I don't replace him. Swinson obviously had, he's superstar dev now. Do I take a wide receiver? Quandre Byram. We know that, Diggs isn't going to be here forever, but again, as of this moment we're speaking, we don't need it. I could go tight end. I do like Cabrera the most, though. I might just trade to the end of the first and take Cabrera. A 4.5 with elite speed on the left side is very tempting, but you also do have this guy as a 4.38. Connor Rhett. First round tight end. The Patriots, they love their tight ends. They don't love them this high, but even though we have a lot of needs, I'm actually going to take Connor Rhett. I know he's 6'2", but he looks insane. Oh, no. 38 true talent. Oh, no. Well, that's a miss. The fact that all those tight ends are still there is just an absolute kick to the face. Like, that is genuinely tough. We need a linebacker, too, but yeah, I do like Cody Barton. Screw it, I'm going to take Cody Barton. Give me someone good. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. This is absolutely our worst year 1 draft by far. It's not even close. It really isn't. Can't wait to find out that edge rusher was also hidden dev. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, what do I even take here? All of this is garbage. I guess I take some random lineman. I did actually want Walsh as my tackle. I mean, he looks like a decent finesse blocker. Mason Walsh, give me that hidden dev. 45 true. If you're ever feeling down about the amount of normal deads you're drafting, Get yourself a damn offensive lineman and you will be happy. We got an extra pick. Is that from the... Damn, what was it? The Chiefs? Maybe the Chiefs. It's not what I want to do. Let's take a look at the DT, though. Don't really need a DT, but keeping an eye on these guys. Claiborne does actually look really good and probably worth it, but... I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. And then safeties we completely whiffed on. Bunch of UDFAs. Zach Brown. He'll be our actual left guard. If he's hidden, we don't need anyone else. And he is. Again, if you need, you need a boost in hidden devs and you're feeling down about the lack of hiddens that you just drafted, there you go. That's the position for you. And then even though I don't need a guy right now, this guy looks like one of those like 74 overall normal dev builds. I'm down. I'm down for that. 37 true, normal dev. Yeah, I mean, pretty obvious stuff. What was not obvious was the tight end being normal dev. I took Rhett thinking he was going to be a high overall hidden. I passed on Cabrera because I thought he'd be a low overall, maybe low dev, but really fast. Boy, was I wrong. And then even though this guy's a UDFA, we're at that point where I'm just, we'll take him. We're round 5. UDFAs could go anytime, so... Once I'm in the round 5, I don't mind taking too many UDFAs, especially since we've seen a lot of really good ones. Also, I feel like I don't even remember what the hell he looks like because I was too busy yapping about justifying the pick rather than actually caring who he was. And we get ourselves another really good pure pass blocker, so this will be a future center for us, potentially 27 true talent. Hidden dev. Again, all you got to do is draft some offensive linemen who are all going to be hidden if you're feeling down. And we're going to go with Harper as our finishing touch on the offensive line. Not that we even need him, but hidden dev, 61 true talent with the dev of course, hidden. But I don't know how to change that, because if I go like weak for O-line, I think that's also going to weaken the top half, right? It's not just going to weaken the gems. Even though Stoudemire's not great, man coverage of C, tackle of C, 4.47 40. I think he's going to be slower than that 4.47 saying. 176 true, 88 speed. Yeah, I figured he would be, but I need a safety pretty badly. Yeah, this draft sucked. Like, sure, yay, woo, we got a really good offensive line, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. That tight end was disappointing to say the least. Then I'm going to take this random bad but good finesse edge. Ben Jowers, 167 true, normal dev. He's a good value. We got really good value picks, but... Again, basically everyone's normal dev. Gonna have to take a look at Cabrera, obviously. That tight end, though, like 4.38, what am I supposed to do? Like 90 speed. That is not common for a tight end. I don't know why I'm clicking on him like this. Actually, I do want to see his ratings. 6'2". Yeah, he's fast, but oh man, he is disappointing. That is a disappointing player. Can't lie. But oh well, we're stuck with him now. Got to develop him. And then Barden, dude, 71 overall, also normal. That hurts even more than the tight end, believe it or not. Yeah, 16 overall for a normal dev tight end sucks, but 17 in the second round for a normal dev bad linebacker? That's easily worse. Oh, wow. Okay, to be fair, he is a nose tackle type, so that overall is going to be inflated like crazy. Probably looking at like 71, 72 power move. 74, that's pretty good. So truly a 74 to 76 overall, which... for where we took him is not bad. And he was hidden. Yeah, I honestly didn't even remember him being hidden because I was too busy trying to, justify us making this pick. Which clearly didn't need any justification. We got a freaking star depth, I don't need to worry about it. Everyone else, they're linemen. You guys have seen a billion. We took 2 left guards, 2 right guards, huh? You've seen linemen before. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Let's take a... Oh, we got to look at the edge rushers. So obviously all the guys we wanted are going to be good, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, look at how high they went. What am I supposed to do? Okay, what am I freaking supposed to do? Bennett was a DT, I think. Where was the guy we could have taken? His name wasn't Meredith, right? It was something else. How far did this guy go? It was Pitts, huh? 74 overall. Please be normal. I'll feel so much better about it. And, of course, he's hidden development trait. Really crap, though. He sucks. He is really bad. Watch him be like an X Factor, though. And star dev, okay. I don't really care too much about the edge rushers because I know they're going to be good. They're all good overall. Even if they're normal, they're good players that I would love to take. All 3 were 77 overall. Then the big one, the tight end, Cabrera, 73 overall. 90 speed as well, mind you. He was fast. I didn't think he was 4.38 fast. I knew it, dude. He's just as fast. He's taller. He was taken later. And then obviously for the cherry on top, He's hidden dev, a superstar. All right, Season 2. We haven't made any changes to the playbooks, but I kind of want to because I want Drake May to cook. But we'll see, because obviously he has some weapons now. Diggs is a really good receiver. Pickens is a really good receiver. Kyle Williams is decent. All line's a little bit better, but obviously it's still getting there. Tight end, you have an athletic tight end. So I don't know if I would go Chiefs, but I would definitely like maybe Atlanta. I need the tight end to get involved. We're putting Woodson as the strong safety, even though he's already 25. I need someone developing at the safety position. And Mapu is already 26, 27 as well, I think. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The team is, I mean, they've got potential, right? I like the squad a little better than year one, but I also think it's below or behind where I was expecting it to be at the same time. I will say Swinson exceeded expectations, though, and Carlton Davis having a superstar dev is exceeding expectations, but I really expected to have an edge rusher. You know, missing the playoffs, I'm thinking, okay, new edge rusher. Nope. I can't believe how young Demario Douglas is, by the way. I'm having a tough time because I'm using Kyle Williams as our number 3. I like Kyle Williams to be a long-term option. Demario Douglas, he's also a long-term option, though. And then on Onwenu, that's a replacement. O-line is way too easy to find, especially guard, to pay him that kind of money, in my opinion. Drake May's needing a contract soon enough already. I feel like money is just a bigger concern than it should be. They're just paying too much for some mediocre D-line. And I just offered a pretty good chunk of change to Demario Douglas, so he might be gone too. And you know what? With that normal Dev 74 overall we got, he is going to be gone. Money's not perfect for us right now. Headed to the playoffs, I mean, pretty much an exact replica of last season, but we were better in the beginning, struggled in the middle, okay at the end. Could make the playoffs, and no, we lose to the Browns, and we go 8-9. Did actually use the Falcons playbook, too, on offense, so yeah, I don't know what that's about, because you can see Drake May had himself a crazy good year, so unfortunately the stats just don't, wow. Okay, to be fair, Pickens was good and no one else was. But yeah, the stats don't mean a whole lot, I guess, as, I mean, look at the tackles, dude. That, for the year that they're supposed to be looking at, oh, well, we don't want stats to be playbook only, well, how the hell do you look at stats but don't look at the tackles still give up 1 billion sacks? Like, what are we doing? Either way, edge, I mean, why replace Landry? He's amazing. Swinson was great. Milton Williams is solid. I mean, this edge is playing well, yet they shouldn't be. And even though they're playing well and the offense is playing well, we're still 8-9. It could just be the AFC. AFC's tough, but I don't think that's the case. I just think they're not giving us the win because we're too low of an overall. But Drake May, number 4 for MVP, didn't even make the playoffs. Is that an MVP to you guys? To me, it's not. Offensive Player of the Year, number 3. Unless it's like a non-QB. QB, I think you pretty much have to make the playoffs to even have a chance at MVP. We missed Defensive Rookie of the Year by 1 spot. Whereas other positions, yeah, you know, you don't have that much control. QB, though, if you're that guy, you're the best player, the most important player in the league, you should be good enough to carry your team to the playoffs, minimum. Ravens 31, Rams 28. So where I don't want to spoil it, we had ourselves some success in the Rams. You know, we got to a Super Bowl in the Rams year 2 rebuild. Yeah, the Rams did the same. So fair enough. Wonder if Stafford's still around, actually, because Rodgers stayed around. Devontae retired. Same time Devontae retired for us. Hold on a minute. Something's not adding up. Wow, Stephon Diggs. 33 years old, and his ass is gone. Okay, I don't like that. Well, George Pickens, hope you got that superstar dev, because you are now a wide receiver 1 again. Welcome back to Pittsburgh, basically. Drake May's a superstar. No one else went up a dev. Oh, Rhett did. I lied to you. Rhett did. Wait, was Walsh? Oh, yeah, we didn't look at devs. Walsh was superstar. Okay, we'll take that. Forgot O-line didn't really care too much about the devs because it's just, sure, superstar is amazing, but it's not going to change anything, right? And O-line, it's like, well, 77 pass block power, 72. You know, I'm trying to get these videos shorter. I yap enough as is. I don't know how Landry doesn't go up a dev, but guess who does? Swinson is an X factor. What the hell is going on around here? I did not expect this at all. Braden Swinson, amazing finesse. Again, speed rusher's king. X factor. Wow. And crazy is, he's only an 83 overall after all these seasons, all these dev ups. Not really going up that high in overall, but it is what it is. I suppose you don't want to be a 99 overall. Thought Milton Williams would have maybe had a dev up chance. Landry for sure. And then Craig Woodson. I think we're looking at safety, but if we don't have the ability to, at least we got a guy that just got to start himself. 26 years old already. Hate the old rookies. Start F. I think 24 is a rookie. I hate it. I don't know if it's COVID's fault or what, but I don't like it. Let's take a look at the negotiations where Drake May, that might be worth it. That might even be cheaper than when we get to that road, but for right now, it's not relevant to me. 3 to 33. I want a boundary wide receiver anyways. Actually, maybe I don't. Kyle Williams might be that guy. Onwenu's gone. Keon White's gone. Mapu's gone. I mean, all of these guys that are just too expensive are gone. Behringer will keep. No, we're not. He was bad too. I'm used to him being good, which is why I almost signed him off of muscle memory, but no, he was pretty bad for us. As we look into free agency, Jamison Williams is there. That is a hard player to pass on. We got a lot of money. Not that we have that money forever, but for right now we do. So $67 million left over. I would be down. We're the highest team. If we can get brand new wide receivers, which the Patriots struggle to draft, and we get those wide receivers without having to really earn them through the draft, yeah, I'm down. That is, I think, a smart way to go about it. If you have a bad track record in the draft, do what they did. They went out and got Diggs, who's a proven talent. Of course, you worry about the longevity with age and injury, but you go out and get him. We found George Pickens a free agency. You grab him. I actually should have looked. I mentioned that I was going to look and see if he had a contract with the Cowboys, which I don't think the Cowboys have been offering any contracts, but forgot to do that. That's my bad. So if we just signed a guy that, isn't actually supposed to be here because he's already long-term, I don't care. It is what it is. We're already past that point. We're just going to say the Cowboys traded him to us for a third-round pick or something mentally. I don't know. We do need a strong safety. The problem is none of these guys are much better than Woodson outside of Hamilton, who is just asking for way too much for my liking. And yeah, we've done pretty well for ourselves at the wide receiver position through free agency. 4-year, 68 for Jamison Williams. Don't even know how he's played, but played for us. He's going to be goated. That's just the rules of the trade. Don't have to go for a wide receiver. That is definitely helpful, even though we would have probably avoided, even though the tight end seemingly might work out for us now, even though we would have probably avoided that tight end situation because there was some good wide receivers up there. Yeah, it's nice not having to worry about that. We got 2 wide receivers for the rest of this rebuild. We're happy. All right, we're in the draft at 14. There is a couple more options. Ooh, that safety I got is a top 5er. He looked like one of those top 5ers. They're both top 5s. We need safety bad. Do we need safety that bad, though? I mean, these are both generationals, I think. Like, Dylan Little might be. I mean, not even might be. I'd be pretty shocked to find out he isn't one of those 99 hit power, really high overall guys that's like good speed but not elite. And Aiken looks pretty good too, but I just don't think he's the same. I think Little is one of those insanos, and he's probably going to go pretty damn high, but if he's there at 7, because I've seen most of these guys go around pick 8 to 11, I'm going to make a trade up. I need safety, and if the guy's truly, 84, 85 overall like we've seen, yeah, I'm going to go to 7. I'm going to try to go to 7. I don't care if it's the Jets. Doesn't matter to me. Interdivisional trades, it's not the same anymore. Unless, they're going up for a QB. I don't think most teams give a crap anymore. I think it's all about me. How can I get better? Teams don't care about making other teams better as long as it's not QB once again. It's QB, yeah, they're going, like when the Bears traded up for Justin Fields with the Patriots, everyone in the world knew that was Justin Fields, right? But here we go. Trade up, Jets. I'm going to go for Little. If I see number 1 or number 2 here, especially with this guy, who I think is probably going to be pretty good too, I'm going to lose it. Dylan Little, the highest safety I may draft all year long, and he's 23, mind you. It's just I'm recording this after I did the 30 years of drafts. This looks like 1-to-1 what I have seen the majority of the time. I'm taking that risk. And it's looking pretty promising. 1 overall rank, faster than I would have thought. I thought 87, 88 speed. I mean, if it wasn't for the number 1 overall rank, I'd actually be a little bit drawn back here. But no, he looks good. He obviously looks good. With the way, the draft classes are, that's at least an 80 overall. Like 99% of the draft classes I've seen have been an 80 overall is the lowest high, if you will. Like 80 overall has been like you always see an 80 overall. 79 is the very lowest I've seen at the high. But yeah, that's a sick draft pick. We'll see how exactly high he is. But I'm high on him. I don't know what that means, but sure. Wanted edge rusher, but Landry's been good. Need a safety. The guy looked too good to pass on, in my opinion. I had to do what I had to do. Of course, you do also have like Blackman here, who's, you're risking it a little bit. I'm going to wait until we're actually going to start whoever we get, because, again, Landry's played well. I think the realistic move is to let Landry cook. And as far as linebackers go, I really like Crocker. So we're going to move down, try to get a third round back with a trade down here with, I would like a pick next year in case we do need that edge rusher. Let's start working on next year picks. Why not? And then we get a fourth from the Texans, get a little bit closer to that third round. That linebacker's probably going to be gone. I'm not sure why I didn't just take him, but, I don't know if I'm looking around. I don't think I've seen him. He might still be there. And he is. All right. Mike Crocker, 1-2. Looks great. More of a pure line runner rather than a, change direction linebacker, but 24 true, hidden. Nice! All right, so this makes up for last draft. Last draft was pretty lackluster. It was pretty mediocre. But this draft, I am feeling way more. And I got to say, after last year's insano draft of the offensive lineman position, it's not really a whole lot we need. So, I guess a 3-4. This guy does look pretty good. So, we'll go Terrell Hammond. Maybe we get lucky here. What's the dev? 113 true hidden. He's right around where we took him, though. That 113 true when it was 110 for the draft pick itself. Not bad. Again, though, what do we need? On my list, I had wide receiver, O-line, linebacker, edge, safety, corner, DT, running back. But of those positions, there's really no starters outside of strong safety. And even then, could have just used Woodson. Do have some other guys, though, like Hunt. Want him. This is the first in a while I've seen of what appears to be one of the superstar speed builds. And then Towns is 6'8" tight end with a lot of speed. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do or when I'm going to take them, but definitely aiming to take them. And I don't think I was going to do it, but I'm going to actually take Jonathan Hodgins. He looks good. He's not amazing, but he looks good as a slot corner. Late fourth, I'm down. 109 true. That's fair. Probably normal. Yeah, that's okay. We need a slot corner pretty badly, and this is probably where I end up taking the wide receiver to be our number 3. I do want the tight end, but I don't really need him. He's just a super backup anyways. And here is Cameron Hunt. He looks good. It's rare to find the UDFA 90 whatever speeders lately. 69 true, got to be hidden, right? No, but yeah, he is really fast, so might not be exactly what we were hoping for with the superstar dev, but looks great, obviously. And the tight end's still there, all right. Sean Towns. He looks like one of those super elites, right? Super fast. I just didn't really care for him too much because he's going to be a low overall. He's going to be, somebody that doesn't develop for us, and especially when he's normal dev. But yeah, 6'8", 89 speed, and 89 excel, 87 jump. I can see why you make someone like him normal dev. He's a pretty good player on his own. Getting that normal or hidden dev with it. Probably a little bit too easy, a little bit too goated. Would love to actually develop one of those. Guys, once in Madden, this might be the highest overall we ever draft. 87 overall. Well, I would imagine leading up to this point, you guys already knew about this before I did, because I imagine that makes the title. There's no way I drafted 87 overall and don't put it in the title. You got to be kidding me. Wow. In 99 hit power, 90 speed, 92 excel, 81 zone. This guy, he's better than, he's already the 6th ranked strong safety in the league. This guy's better than, assuming he's X Factor, than all the guys I've seen in the drafting 30 years video. All those other guys are 86, 87, 84 speed. A few in the high 80s, 88, 89, but I don't know if there was even one in the 90. Not that I really cared. I don't give a damn. He could have been 83 speed. I was going to go for him. It's all about overall. I know it is. I know that's how the sim works. Crocker, though, looks really good. Man coverage is a little low, but consider the block shading's high and the zone's all right. It's not bad. Crocker, I don't know where the hell you play him, Will. Who even it? Yo! Another X Factor! Okay. Yeah, this definitely makes up for that first draft. The tight end already developed a little bit, so the first draft in the end didn't turn out to be too bad. Of course, the rest of this class was garbage, but still, the rest of, that first class, it turned out okay, especially with all those hidden dev linemen. But yeah, if we felt like we needed to redeem ourselves, we definitely did. I do want to see the other safety, obviously, but let's also take a look at this tight end. I want to see what his ratings are, see how hard he would be to develop if you were to develop him. I'm begging to get one of these guys in our actual franchises. I could deal with that. 71 catch, I can deal with that. Although the one thing I do hate about those guys, 61 trucking. We actually did get someone like this, so what am I even talking about? And he was superstar, and we still wasted him. Literally last year with the Patriots. So what am I even talking about? I don't know why I'm yelling at you guys. Jesus. Take a chill pill. Relax, buddy. First pick overall went to an 81 overall running back. What was that safety? 80 overall for Aiken. Okay, so obviously a lot worse. But he looked good, too. See what that dev looks like. Hidden dev, of course, 6'3". Yeah, I mean, our guy's definitely better. It's not even remotely close. I don't care if he's 6'3". Our guy's 6'1". That's fine. Take a look at the devs. Just see the comparison, obviously. And dev is also X-Factor. I mean, they landed a great player, but our guy, he's 7 overalls higher. This guy is the 6th ranked strong safety in the league, and he hasn't even played a snap. Oh, Jameson Williams gets a superstar for the training camp. It is maybe the first time that's happened. Season 3, I mean, we win in 8 and 9 games. That's not bad for the Patriots roster, but we're getting to that point. Why the hell is this? But we're getting to that point where, yeah, we need some playoff wins. We need some playoff berths even. But we got 2 with that dev up in training camp, wide receivers with 87 overall and superstar dev. That's awesome, right? The offense looks pretty damn good. Defense, everyone's a star or higher. Sure, we have to replace free safety. Sure, we have to replace corner 2. Sure, we have to replace edge. Sure, the DTs might be getting a little too old and I need to replace them. But things are in a better spot now. You can't deny it. All right, here it is, the big one. Christian Gonzalez and Drake May. Bad times are ahead, boys. We're asking for 57. Okay. I mean, Drake May is a near MVP winner. 6-year, 348, I can live with. He's like 91 overall. Fair enough. Gonzalez, on the other hand, this is getting costly. You know, you're asking for $30 million per. Can we drop this down? Let's do one of these. 5-year, 140. Boom. All right, so those 2 are done. We now have $85 million left with Carlton Davis needing a contract, maybe. Peppers, probably not. He might even retire. 32, 33 has been a common retirement point. And then Landry, dude, I kind of hope he's playing badly because I need the bandage off. I need an edge rusher like yesterday. So let's take a look at that. He is not having as good. I can't believe the years he's had for us, though. But yeah, the one time he needs to play really well, he's just not playing well. Might just straight up retire anyways. Like, how old is he now? 32? 31? So maybe getting there, but not quite. And not Jelani. Not Jelani. Where is Peppers? Yeah, he's not really interested. I would do a 1 year, like, 15. But I don't think he's going to take that. 1 year 15? We'll see. Tag might not be that bad anyways, like 18 to 20 perhaps. Davis, though, if he's still good, yeah, why not? All right, here we are. I think if we win, we might already be in there, but if we win, we're guaranteed a playoff spot, I imagine, because we were in the playoffs at the time, but it's not guaranteed, I don't think. It might be close. Yeah, 11 and 6. Okay, what's the conference looking like? Oh, I didn't even notice the Colts. When I looked, I kind of glanced. I seen an 8 and 8 team at 9 and 10. I just assumed 8 and 8, and it's like, who cares? But no, I didn't even notice the Colts. Yeah, we almost missed. Ooh, that could have been bad. All right, Drake May, the number 1 yards guy. We had another guy in the number 1 yards or top 3 for the wide receiver position. But there you go with the season. Pretty damn good. Not a great start, but a pretty damn good finish. We did end up going to the Chiefs game because we were struggling. I don't think it even is. I can't even say if it was or not. Henderson, what a hell of a year, by the way. But I can't tell what the cause was for us struggling. But moving to the Chiefs definitely got us some wins. O-line numbers, we're just not even going to mention them. There's just no point. Landry did have a really bad year, but Swinson's still playing well. Milton, very good. Barmore, lackluster, so we got to replace him for sure. Kicking was good. Punting was good as well. Let's take a look at number 1 yards, by the way. The yearly awards MVP was all the way down to number 8. Too many interceptions. But still a good season for us nonetheless. And we finally got Rookie of the Year award win. Defensively this time, Mike Crocker. Wait, actually, where the hell's our other guy? He wasn't even in the top 10, even though he's literally a top 6 safety. I don't even know. Number 3 for the running back. Number 2 for the wide receiver. Number 8 for the wide receiver as well. And any other Pro Bowlers does not appear to be. But made the playoffs. It is against the Chiefs, though. What the hell? It's snowing. He's banging the drum in the snow. Oh, that looks sick, dude. That looks sick. Look at that. I don't even know if any of this is, like, real. I'm not sure if you can light fireworks in heavy snow like this. Like, would they even go off? Probably. That fire system, would that even go out? I don't know. I don't know the logistics. I know if I go outside in heavy snow and try to light a fire, it's probably not going to go so well, right? Especially in the heavy rain. But this is sick, dude. It looks like it's not even a game. Like, it genuinely looks like outside, way back in the day, snow day, school's called off. And I got to tell you, my school almost never called off. I've probably shared this story before, but I remember being super, well, not super young. I was like 12, which is super, I mean, that's a long time ago. That's more years ago than I was of age, by the way. And the Ascension map, I believe, Ascension map pack for Black Ops, what was that, 1, 2, came out. You know, the zombies map where the little monkeys and the rocket ship and all that. And I got called off. My friends got called off. And they're like, damn, this is sick. We played it all night. The next day, called off again. And at this point, you know, my school never gets off, even one day. So I was like, oh, well, yeah, because they got called off first. It's like, oh, well, yeah, they got called off, but sure as hell, I'm not going to. And I did too. And I was like, hell yeah, brother, because I was getting off because it's like, well, I got to go to school, man. And then it was confirmed, and I was like, guess who's coming back on? It's me. All right. While saying all that, we are completely selling this game. 3rd and 10. It's a tough throw. It's actually a pretty good throw, though, and yeah, just not even close to getting the feet down. I also don't understand what's going on with that, like, difficulty stuff. Every time I load up our Panthers franchise, I always load up everything, you know, brand new, make sure it's on all Madden, make sure all the sliders are loaded up, and then load into the franchise, reload the sliders there, too. Because you see there, I mean, if the game's teaching me how to play again, I know how to play. I know the gameplay sometimes says otherwise, but I promise. I kind of know how to play. 14 all. Halftime score will remain that. Second half. This is a lot of nothing going on, but they are moving now. All right. Second, eighth, third, and eight. We got to come in, which, man, I really don't know about our ability to influence this game in a positive way because of this weather. This weather is tough, dude. Yeah, just throw the running back who does catch that. Really clutch catch. 4th and 2. I mean, the guy gets you a 4th and 2. You got to go for it. All right, here we go. Mesh. I mean, are they even going to cover Rhett? Probably do, but Williams is more open. Safer of a throw. That's actually Pickens. Wearing number 80. That threw me off. All right, New England. Got to get in the end zone. Wow, they do it right next play. 15 yards. That's Kyle Williams. And they get a pretty big play for 19. It says 15, but it's 19. 3rd and 9. Got to get this stop, man. It's Mahomes. It's the snow. I don't know what to think. I don't even know what to see because I can't see. We're also wearing white tops, which makes this tougher. Crocker. What a load of Crocker. No pressure at all. Short out. Kittle. Kittle? Not even Kelsey either. I don't even know who the hell that is. Not liking our odds of getting off the field here. Yeah, they're going to get a touchdown. Wait, did we miss an extra point? Oh, no. 3rd and 5. You got to kick a field goal. They went for it? Wait, oh, wait. What? I'm so confused what just happened. We're down by 2. We love it. That's all I can say. 3rd and 15. We get the stop. All right, come on, 3rd and 3. Oh, 10-yard sack? You need 3 yards, dude. How do you get sacked for 10 yards? We really should punt this. It's not a great play. Drops it. It's a terrible throw. Not a great route. Sell. I can't believe he gets sacked on 3rd and 3 for a loss of 10. Like, are you trying to win a Super Bowl here or what? Like, do you want to win? I mean, look at this. There's like literally no time left. What's the situation? Oh my. Yeah, there's just no time. At that point, I wasn't even going to come back in. Just took too long for them to score. Down by 2. All because of a missed extra point. All because of a 3rd and 3 sack for 10 yards. Like, unless the guy's literally wearing like a ghost sheet over his head, how are you not seeing someone in time knowing you need to get rid of the ball quickly on 3rd and 3? And you're just taking the sack. Why? Where's my damn kicking? Yeah, missed the extra point and then failed the 2-point conversion, and you end up losing off of that alone. That is tough. You can't do that against the Chiefs. I don't care what the weather is like. I know it's his block, but still got to do better. How fitting would it be? Our, I think, most successful offline franchise series, Super Bowl-wise, the Patriots last year, because of all the Super Bowl wins we had, is the first team, and who knows, maybe the only team, we don't win a Super Bowl with in a rebuild for Madden 26. Of course, we do 5 years. I think not only would the videos get too long, but at that point, it's barely even a rebuild. Unless the parameter is to literally do 10 years or 20 years, 15, 30, whatever, it's kind of just too much. It's kind of like, okay, well, at that point, it's not even a rebuild anymore. Like, the Patriots had a chance to win the Super Bowl on their own within that time period. You know, Falcons win over the Bills. Let's take a look. I mean, we got to the playoffs, but we ran into the Chiefs and lost immediately. Drake May's an X Factor. Jameson Williams an X Factor. Rhett's a superstar. Travion Henderson goes to an 87. I mean, this team is elite. This offense is elite. It was the number 1 offense last year. It makes sense. They deserve that. They look that good. Of course, would any of this be happening if not for free agency? Absolutely not. What the hell are you even asking that question for? Our wide receiver room would be Kyle Williams at wide receiver 1 and some random normal dev 79 overall at 2. It would have been bad. So very thankful for these guys coming along. Our numbers are all over the place, but, you know, new team, new number. You know, Pickens and Williams, they obviously would be able to pick their number in real life, but it's not like a, well, obviously this guy's wearing this number. Obviously this guy's wearing this number. You know, it would be, well, things could change up, you know. Specifically Pickens, he's already wearing a different number. He's probably not as loyal to that number anymore. But then defensively, what do we got? Landry's still here, but I wish he wasn't. Of course, Crocker was already an X Factor, so that doesn't matter. Little's already X Factor, that doesn't matter. Carlton Davis, 85-4 overall. I would love to keep Peppers because he still looks good, but Davis's overall is concerning. He is obviously regressing. Looking at the retirements, you lose Duggar, who was 30, I think, at the time. Maybe he was a little older than that. Either way, that's a lot of savings. You can see we have 105 mil. So, I mean, if there's free agents available, we are not really too worried. We could sign anyone. I mean, we got $105 million. Well, yes, we have to pay Will Campbell, which we're going to tag him right now. And really no one else to pay. I mean, I'll even go Davis here because I can put him in the 3. You know, put him in the slot if I find someone better. But, like, who do we have to pay right now? Like, nobody. 1 year 10. We offer a 1 year 15. I'm still down to do that. I know that's overpaying considering what he wants. Probably closer to 1 year 13 would have gotten the job done. But, I mean, I'm happy. Our money's good, and our team is looking pretty good, too. $80 million. See if we want to blow this cap up or not. And look at the team. Obviously, we need an edge rusher. So if there's an edge rusher, we are going every dollar spent to them. DTs wouldn't hurt, obviously. What else do we got? O-line. I don't think we spend money on O-line. Campbell's probably the only guy I'm paying. Running back, not really. So edge rusher for sure. Maybe DT. Of course, Gray's a nose tackle. So his overall looks good, but yeah, he's not quite what we're looking for. Frazier is a very good center, not worth the money in my opinion. Hufanga, no. Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Maybe we try to trade for an edge rusher. You got Gary. I think you do pay Gary. So if you don't land an edge rusher, because of course we made the playoffs, we were struggling to find an edge rusher at 14 and 17, let alone all the way down at, you know, whatever, 24, 25 maybe. So Gary being an 84 overall, no offers, mind you, is absolutely someone we're paying. I don't want to do a 2-year. Do I want to do a 2-year? I'll do a 2-year. 2-year 31. Where are we 5-bar in this thing? That's pretty excessive, actually. Let's do a 2-year. I don't think you need to do 5-year. 2-year 29. I think 4-year. 4-bar gets it done. Let's see if we did. 2-year 29 will not get the job done just yet. Green Bay, or not Green Bay, the Bears trying to get him. And we do get Gary. 2-year 29, which saved us $2.5 million. That's not bad. I mean, if Landry could do it, why can't Gary? You know, Gary still looks pretty good. You know, 14 sacks into 8.5. I mean, if I get 7 to 8 sacks per season with Swinson carrying the load, that is perfectly fine. But still the number 1 positional need. So if we find someone, I'll let Gary be a very expensive backup. You know, rotational edge. We'll live with it. All right, we trade up in the start of this draft. A 1st, 3rd, 5th, 6th to move up to 15 to grab an edge rusher. I wanted Black more, to be fair, but you know what? We'll get what we get. Jalen Barner. I think unless he's just a complete bust, even at normal dev, I think he starts over Gary. We need to develop an edge rusher. 41 true, that's good. Dev, that's great. Yeah, Gary's a waste, seemingly, because he's going to sit. We do also have a really good corner, which I kind of want. Do have other guys, though, like Clifton Manning. Man isn't as good, but yeah, I'm going to 22. I can't trade up. I was going to go for the top 5 in bracket, but hopefully Manning doesn't. You know what? We might have jumped the gun here. I don't see Manning unless he went like 1st round somehow. So we should still be fine, but yeah, we may have jumped the gun a little bit. It works out. We have McIntosh, we have Manning. I think both are pretty similar in that not great man, good zone situation. Yeah, that's the case. Clifton Manning, if he's in dev, he's corner 2. 19 true talent. That sucks. That sucks. Pick 8 in the 3rd round now. Which I gotta say, even though we don't need QB, this guy's intriguing me. Like, we're to the point now, it seems like, where teams don't need a QB anymore. They've just developed everybody. So good quarterbacks like him are just going because, you know, nobody needs them. I'm debating it. Linebacker, Gordon, fast-ish. It's really all he's got going for himself, though. And then at this point, day 3s, you know, you could take them early 3rd, even late 2nd if you really like them. So I'm not going to rule out day 3 over a 3 to 4, whereas previous Maddens, yeah, I would take, you know, whoever is the higher of the projecteds. I don't know if I even need Gordon, but I'm going to take him. He looks okay. Wow, wait, he's better than I thought. 26 true. And he's hidden. I was thinking somewhere in the 90 true talent range. That's fine. Yeah, that's a dub. I'll take that. And then we have ourselves a defensive tackle. Why not? I'm going to need to replace Barmore soon enough. 56 true. And also hidden. Now that surprises me. That is a shock. The other guy, the linebacker, I was definitely surprised by the overall. Not really the dev. Linebackers are a lot of times are hidden, but that DT being hidden is surprising. Let's see what we got here left. I don't think we had any, we didn't have any UDFAs at the O-line position, sadly. Running back, I mean, there really wasn't much to look at, but this guy at least has a little bit of speed. I guess he would go Gillespie. I mean, I don't even need an edge rusher that much, but he had day 3 talent as a UDFA, so why not? 153 true. And okay, hidden dev. I'm not going to get super excited about that because that doesn't do much for me, but it's still sweet. It's nice to have that depth. Why not? You know, why not? It's a win. It's not bad. And then DT again, A finesse. Why not? Just, you know, we have these extra picks, 59 true talent and normal dev. Okay, the hidden dev run kind of ends with still a pretty damn good pick for a 7th rounder. All right, draft recap. Overalls aren't amazing, but let's take a look at Barner. I did think Black was better. He was similar, but more athletic. Had a little bit better the potentials, in my opinion. But Barner looks pretty good. 76 power move, fast enough. Obviously, 89 strength is ridiculously strong. That is a very strong player. Let's take a look at what he is, which he is only star dev, unfortunately, but still worth pick 15, in my opinion. Manning, definitely disappointed by the 76 overall. He'll play the slot, hoping for a dev up. I know 6'3 at slot is crazy, but 186, that is a smaller corner. Now moving on to the next picks. The DT specifically, that edge rusher is only 67, but the DT specifically is someone I want to take a look at. See if we got anything there. Barmore's replacement, maybe next season. 73 hidden. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Obviously, the strength's low. A lot of these finesse-type DTs are lower in that strength department, but what else do we have? We have Superstar. Okay, yeah, he's definitely the replacement for Barmore next season. Could even replace him now, but I feel like that's hindsight, right? That's us learning about dev that we would not have made the decision on if not for it. 74 overall, also for Mr. Black, who I think is faster despite being bigger. It's 279, hidden dev as well. Yeah, I like the speed, a little bit better in his pass rush ability. Strength's a little lower, but I don't know if that even plays much of a factor. Dev, okay, also star. So, I mean, I would say Black is better, but he's not by much. And then I do want to see Brackett. What's his name? Brackett. 79 overall. That was going to be the guy we would have went for if we decided to completely explode our draft class, which pretty glad we didn't because we got that linebacker and DT, which are big. But Brackett is significantly better than Manning, just off rip, higher overall, actually hidden dev. And it is only star, though, so I can live with that. All right, here we are, season number 4 team. We've made the playoffs, ran right into the Chiefs grinder, and they just shredded us. But the team looks pretty good. The tackles look amazing. Guards are okay. Centers, okay. We got a new center as Wilson's had his turn. All right. Tight end looks great. Wide receivers look great. Running back looks really good. Quarterback looks great. Defensively, edge, maybe we're looking good. Linebackers, fair enough. Safeties, we might need a new free safety. Corners, hopefully Manning develops. The team looks good. 89 overall. The Browns are 85. So I don't know what that means, but there you go. Take that. Negotiations. We already got to pay some of these guys. Henderson, an easy contract. Honestly, even Swinson's easy. I don't love that he's not the best simply because of the age. I mean, this is just proven. We have 150 XP sliders start to finish for the edge rush position. You know, rookie of the year, DevOps every single season, X Factor after 2 seasons, 86 overall at 26. You know, like, the overalls just don't really climb up there. So, it is what it is. Travion Henderson, 4-year deal for him. Kyle Williams, 4-year deal for him. Anyone else need a contract? Farmer, we're kind of just wasting him, I'll be honest with you. Milton, probably do a 1 year for him, especially since we're doing that 5-year mark. Anyone else? Wilson, no. Barmore, honestly, no. Because I think he's being inflated by the nose tackle anyways. And he has been easily the worst performer at the defensive tackle position for us. It's not even relatively close. Yeah, I mean, those aren't bad ratings, but they're not great either. I mean, 0 sacks. You know, I'm not saying that his position needs to be sack every time, but a 1 or 2 wouldn't hurt you, right? Okay, so there's that. And even then, we still have some money. We'll get the kicker back if he's playing well. But other than that, we actually, clean up shop yet again for the contracts. No concerns. Early on, 9.5 million only. Good enough season again, I think. And then ever since that, we've had more than enough to spend. All right, I didn't actually look at the standings, but just based on our record, I'm pretty damn sure we're guaranteed to be back in it. We had 11 wins. I mean, I don't know how you don't make it with at least 11 wins. Could be 12 after this game. And it's not 12, but we still get the home game because we, yes, indeed, win the division. No chance of the number 1 seed, so I don't really mind losing that final game, even though I would have loved to win every game possible. Obviously, Scatterboot number 2 for yards. What the hell's going on there? I'm going to need to take a look at that. Of course, not a great finish. Really good start, though. But I need to take a look. What the hell happened with Scatterboot? First, we got to look at our numbers where, May was great. Henderson was worse than last year. Nobody at 1,000 yards. That's a little disappointing. A lot of touchdowns, though. 22 sacks allowed for an 86-plus tackle. How does he even develop? Swinton was great. Williams was great. Barner, not bad for a rookie. It kind of happened. Well, Swinton was 9.5 sacks, but sort of happened for him, I guess. But yeah, I want to see the man, Scatterboot. I know for Patriots are like, what do you mean the man? We hate the Giants. Scatterboot, though, 1441 yards with 9 touchdowns. Gotta take a look at this overall. What the hell is happening here? Doesn't he have like 86 speed in the game or something like that? Star to have 84 overall, 85 speed. What the hell are you doing with that? 1,500 yards with 85 speed. I mean, even Peyton Hillis, when he got downhill, he was 90 speed-ish, right? You're not getting that with Scatterboot. 85 overall, that's insanely low. Either way, MVP goes to Dak Prescott. Okay, sure, I believe it. Rookie awards, number 2 for Barner. That really sucks. Guaranteed superstar if he gets that. Instead, one-off doesn't get that. And we get to play the Chiefs again. Are we going to play it like... If we, even hell, maybe we do win this. Maybe we win a Super Bowl here. There is no Season 5. But if we go Season 5, losing this game, if we play the Chiefs again and lose again, that would be insane. Like, how bad of RNG can you possibly get? As we are headed to Gillette Stadium. Stadium we're very familiar with on this channel, as obviously last year we did a very long Patriots franchise. I mean, how many seasons did we even get through? 6, I believe? 6 seasons is crazy work. This isn't one of those, like, play 7 snaps per game franchises, you see. This is, that was playing every single snap, putting in most snaps in the videos for 6 seasons. Pretty ridiculous, right? Either way, start of this game, 7-0, 7-7 with the Chiefs score. See, the Chiefs are leading now by 3. Huge touchdown before half. We get a 7-point lead. That is gone. We get a 3-point lead. So far, so good. Although the Chiefs now have the ball. I don't know what the hell happened there. I thought we were driving. I guess not. And just like that, the Chiefs walk down like nothing. 3rd and 11. Got to come in. Got to save the day here. I don't know if I like this playbook, though. But hey, you know what's one good thing? We at least aren't in the snow. If the throw is there, which my game apparently almost crashed, the throw should lead to a completion. Williams the guy. Hart's not bad, but there goes Williams. I mean, that is a linebacker. I don't care how fast Leo Chanel is. He is not covering that. He is not covering that. Again, dude, why is this freezing up so much? It's crazy. Come on, Patriots. 3rd and 6. 2 incompletions in a row, huh? And they are in agreement. I'm not even in agreement here. I don't think you should go for this. I think you should kick this field goal. Oh, well. And Williams again. Damn. Williams. Oh, I thought we had a chance to score there. Beautiful play. I don't even know what Williams was last time. I think both were Kyle Williams, though. And you've got to be kidding me. This offense can do nothing without us. Like, they're genuinely terrible. There's no way I'm running the ball. What the hell do you think this is? Free play? No free play? And there goes Pickens. Touchdown. We got to save the day. All right, we have a 3-point lead, all because of our conversions, by the way. I could never, if this is Panthers franchise, I would have choked for sure. 4th-4, we get a... No, it wasn't a stop. They do punt it now. Hey, safety! Fantastic. Only the Chiefs, dude. Only the Chiefs. They do fail the 2 points, so a touchdown would, in theory, win you this game. Clock is running out. 2nd and 8. Oh, my. This is potentially the game here. Team is choking as it does. Team chokes a lot here for us, which crazy because it's like one of the franchises where you just don't expect them to choke ever. You gotta quick throw that in there. Pickens, great job, perfectly first down. They played off him. Probably didn't need to go aggressive, but let's just play it safe. There you go, Williams. I mean, I'm not really that in a rush here. I'm in a rush to get to the line, but I'm not in a rush to really call timeouts. Let's go with the slant, change it up with Williams. This is Jameson this time. They're on it, but not on it enough. And Pickens gets it down to the 1. Huge. I mean, you got plenty of chances here, so why not QB sneak, maybe get some of those timeouts. Wait, are you tricking me? With 23 seconds left, there's no way they would ever do that, even if they believed they could get, a score last second. And here, I think if you're going for this, you absolutely just run it. You never in a million years put this ball in the air. Even a run is kind of scary, but it's better off. And Henderson gets absolutely leveled, by the way, and is denied. But we do have a 1-point lead, so barring a miracle from KC, which, they're about those miracles, we will win this game, and we do. 33-32. No Chiefs victory here. We at least get a playoff win. That's a win. That's a dub. The Patriots have been obviously pretty damn bad since Brady's departure. This is a huge step in the right direction, obviously. Getting to playoffs in general, beating the Chiefs, whole nother story. Manning with a pick. And yeah, we're moving on to the divisional round. We got ourselves a next round visit. Who isn't in the divisional? Could you imagine it's another year 4, though? That would be insane. The Colts. Okay, there's obviously some... See who the hell they beat, but there's some historical relevance here, obviously. Jets, 16-point lead. Okay, that's interesting. We beat our opponent by 1, but it is the Chiefs. Imagine getting to play the freaking Jets. I know they're 13-4. They deserve that extra, being able to play against a bad team, if you will, because of the seeding. But Jets versus the Chiefs, huh? Wonder who you'd rather have. Of course, we're at Lucas Oil Stadium. We're expecting to lose this game. We're just going to wait here and sit here for the combine. We're just going to wait. And there goes Jeff Saturday banging on that thing. Is Jeff Saturday that skinny? I know that's... A, he was never like a huge guy, and B, that's what a lot of the linemen do. They just lose insane amounts of weight. I mean, just some of the most disciplined people on the entire planet. Offensive linemen, hell, just NFL, athletes in general. They just have that mentality. Their brains are just, they're advanced, okay? Sometimes they might sound stupid, but as far as sticking to something, you're not going to really find many more dedicated people in the world. 17-13 at halftime, 20-17 with a huge touchdown lead there. 3rd and 2. I kind of feel like this is a pretty big moment, so we're going to come in. It's a lot to ask for, as the Colts have someone completely different at quarterback. I don't know who I was expecting, but it definitely was not... Who the hell am I even covering here? Oh, no. Carlton Davis burned by Alec Pierce. It definitely wasn't Daniel Jones, but I guess not Anthony Richardson either, because we saw him in free agency. I can't believe we bring... I got to see this back, by the way, because, we literally brought 5 players, and they just get locked up with... I mean, Jonathan Taylor didn't even need to participate. Look at Jonathan Taylor. He doesn't even need to block. And Davis just gets burned off the line. It didn't help that he got literally PI. That's absolutely PI, by the way. The ball's already out. He runs into our guy. That's a penalty, but sure. Driving down... And huge touchdown. So they do answer back. Maybe that wasn't that important. 3rd and 1. They don't get the stop. Any stop at all. 3rd and 2. Okay, this is obviously a massive moment. 13 minutes left. in the fourth quarter. We are not really ready for this run defense. Crocker, the X factor, mind you. And they are going to run it. And Taylor gets taken down by our X Factor safety one-on-one. And that will lead, I can't believe he's wearing number 8, by the way. That will lead to a field goal to try and tie this game. That is huge. Great patience there by the other edge rusher, Manning, the rookie. Or, yeah, I guess blocker or whatever. Gunner, as he could have blasted the guy. And that would have definitely caused some problems. That would have been a free set of downs for them. 12 minutes in the fourth. The team's got exactly what they want. They get that stop. Morris on the return. Spin move. Yeah, thanks for teaching me how to do that. I don't know how to do that. All right, come on. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I hate that. 2 sacks on the same kind of series. It's really bad. I don't know if I really like this bunch kind of look. I would rather just go straight up verts. It's a tough one. It's a great throw. And Pickens, another kind of high step jump hop. Catches it. They're crazy enough to say, hey, you know what you should do with this one? You should punt the ball away. I don't know about that. I also don't know if I like this play, though. Okay. We'll see. That's a panic. That is such a panic. The running back's wide open. The corner, the wide receiver on the other side is wide open. Whole damn defense let us open, and I just panicked. That is a straight-up panic. I mean, Henderson's literally naked. But I predetermined kind of the inside looks and just threw to the one guy that was mainly covered. Everyone else is pretty damn open, especially Henderson. And the one guy I threw to was double, which, of course, that is pass interference. I mean, that's textbook pass interference. Like, what is this? That is PI. I'm honestly, it's so bad. Even though he was intending to go to someone else, I'm shocked they didn't even call it. That's how bad it was. That's insane. That's literal bullcrap, but sure, Patriots never get the calls. That was something. 4th and 1. They do kick the field goal, so 5 minutes left. 3rd and 10. Man, this offense. Try to set something up. I just can't believe the offense is doing nothing, forcing me to put in one of those situations. Nobody on Pickens again, who is just a next-level player. Reaches out, gets the first down. Dude, he is always open. In the next situation, we have to go for it on 4th down. I'm just looking for him. He's been very good. Maybe scoring too quickly here, New England. 2 whole minutes left. 3rd and 15, 4th and 2. Get this stop, win the game. Last time we tried to run the blitz, we only brought 5. It wasn't enough. We're going mid. The one blitz I kind of know that has a good chance of work. Oh, no, I was not ready for that. We actually got honestly, quick hiked. I can't even lie. That's quick hike. We're going to play the rest of this thing. I didn't even realize it was that late. I don't know why I thought it was. Maybe the clock was running when we came in. I thought it was over a minute left. Who's on who? Manning. Oh, no. Manning against Downs. Oh, look at how much room Pittman has there. No timeout. There's a timeout. Only thing we have going for ourselves is the fact that they need the touchdown to take any sort of lead. Screen pass. We're running, but they've got room. Oh, and he gets out of bounds. Please, Davis, stop. 25-yard line. They got plenty of time here. Plenty of time. Is that a damn tackle? It looks like a tight end. He's wearing 82. I don't know about that call. Although with Taylor, it's a hell of a run. Gains 10. Last time out, gone. The guy's 263 pounds, but he literally looks like a freaking offensive tackle. Am I crazy? Look like a lineman to me. He does take the drag. That's big for us. Keep him in. All right. It's far from over, though. He's got plenty of time here. And that's going to waste, what, 7 seconds at best? 8, 9, maybe? So much time, dude. Like, hell, even if you get the stop here, they have a chance. Unless they take a long time to throw it. You know, it's like a 7-second throw. He's panicking. Come on, chase him! He gets the throwaway. 4th and 6. Oh, my God. What do you do? I don't trust the blitz at all. You know what? I think you do bring a blitz. Woodson will cover. Don't let him get away. And he stopped short. We're moving on to the championship round. Holy. I love how the suggestions aren't QB Neal, by the way. Like, are you kidding me? We just won the game. We're headed to the championship round, beating the Colts of all teams. Wow, that was pretty down the wire there at the end. That was very close. That was a very, very close call. 34-30. Moving along. Beating the Chiefs by 1, beating the Colts by 4. Our defense needs to wake up. They are getting gashed out here. It's unfortunate. Rhett, 3 touchdowns. Pickens was so damn clutch for us. I personally was very anti-clutch, but in the end, we clutched up on defense. Nice to clutch up somewhere other than just playing QB. All right, championship round, who could it be? I mean, we took out most of the tough teams. Ravens, Chargers, okay. I don't love it, but the Chargers, so the Chargers were the #1 seed. That sucks. Beat the Ravens by 4. Damn, that's tough. Lions, Rams on the other side. If Stafford was still here, which he's probably not, that would be a hell of a matchup, but he probably is retired. 91 of the 88 Chargers. All right. You know the weather's going to be good, too, so there's no excuses. Let's crap on the glass again. Time to crap on the glass of SoFi yet again. Here it is. Winner is in the Super Bowl. We got to the championship round. That's already a dub in my book. Right to left, I think, is them, which it is. Left to right is us. Obviously, we just scored a touchdown. Come on. Just one time. The defense is doing great. Offense, just take over. Take over this game. 17-0 so far, by the way. Holy crap, this defense. I mean, for the 9 with, 7 seconds left, the defense is pitching a freaking shutout. We just talked about how the defense has been, wake up, you're giving up too many points, and they're 7 seconds away from a shutout. That was pretty ridiculous. I almost said predictable. They don't get it, but that's fine. Of course, we're moving on to the Super Bowl. We're not going to complain. Wow. 20-7. Patriots win. Beautiful. How we looking? Wow, 3 interceptions from Herbert. No wonder why they didn't do anything. They drove down the field a lot. We've seen that. They just weren't scoring touchdowns, which obviously is a big no-no. There you go. Maybe the Patriots aren't the first team or only team, or there will never be one, maybe, that doesn't win a Super Bowl in that 5-year window. Other than maybe like challenge rebuilds, obviously, if we do like a 0 overall, there's a good chance we fail that. But here it is, the Patriots, making their way in, taking on the Rams. I mean, I'm not saying the Rams are easy to beat, but they have been in the Super Bowl and they have lost. So why not do it again, please? Highest overall team we have faced, in fairness. Who the hell are the opponents they played? So not the first seed. They do beat the Packers by 21, beat the Falcons by 3, and then they beat the Lions by 6. So based on those scores, we absolutely have a legitimate chance to win this thing. Take a look at the adjust lineup. DevOps, none, I don't think. I think we had May and Williams as X factors already. And then on the defense, I don't think anything happened here either. Gonzalez, maybe? Gonzalez might have been a new one, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure he was only Superstar this whole time. If it ever wants to show us. Which, yeah, he did just go to Superstar X Factor, so one singular dev up, but the team was already still pretty damn good with the dev ups they had. Sucks, man, he didn't go to star. Either way, for all the marbles, the Rams, we have them beat by 2 overalls, technically on the road again. Come on, Patriots. For all the marbles. Technically, again, on the road. I don't know if there's anything built into the game like that where, being at home gives you that advantage like real life, sort of, but we're just happy to be here. We don't really care what uniforms we're wearing. Patriots have been here a lot, but not in the Drake May era. Not in the New Age era, if you will. It's been a while. It's actually been a while, so they're going to still feel pretty distant. Is that Anthony Richardson as the Rams quarterback? Wow, just stick it to the Colts, why don't you? As, of course, they got the Jets flying out there. Did they even make sounds, by the way? I don't feel like I heard a single sound when they flew by. Maybe it was just me yapping too much. Couldn't hear it over that, but of course, Super Bowl time. Patriots, Rams. Let's find out the winner. End of the game. Let's see what we're looking like. Wow, Rams already scored 7. Last game, of course, we gave up 0 points until the very final 7 seconds of the game. And here the Rams are having no issues. Oh my, it was defense we're on. Yeah, the Rams are eating us alive out here. Like 21 points in the first half and then some. There's still time. Barner going against a freaking, I don't know what I'm looking at here. And we leave the running back up. Again, another blitz where there is just no pressure at all. I mean, obviously the running back went on a route, so this is a 5-man? A 5-man with zero success. That is crazy. Completely forgot we had the running back too, so I left him. The Rams are going to score 28 points. 28 points in the first half. That's going to be a tough one to come back from. Let's see. Huge penalty. All right, down 7. 3rd and 19, 4th and 19. Okay. It's going to be hard to come back from, he says, as the team is coming back from it. 4th and inches, you got to go for this. Not a huge fan. I've said it a million times now that of the QB sneak. They know what to do to stop it. They're not really lined up well for it, but let's see. Yeah, that's about as easy as it's going to get. Thank you. As we are on par to tie this game up. And there it is. Huge touchdown. Are we going for 2, or is our kicker this ass? 4th and inches, they're going to go for this? They're not. Okay, well, we'll definitely come out for this. Start of the 4th, down 1. Because our kickers are dog. Like, we literally lost to the Chiefs in theory. Oh, what is this? We literally lost to the Chiefs in theory due to a missed extra point. Can we not do that, please? I gotta take a look. Was it actually that, or did they go for 2? Either way, it's stupid and brain dead and sucks. Of course, another block kick. Maybe if you're getting blocked that many times, you gotta look within. Maybe it's not anyone else, but your fault. Maybe you're kicking it too damn low. Get some lift. George Pickens, 27-yarder, of course. Who else are you going to go to in the clutch? And then here it is. Just like the Chiefs game, dude. 33-35 we lost to them. Could you imagine? 4th and 1. Do we actually get the stop? I can't believe the Rams, especially after what just happened last drive, are punting it on 4th and 1 again. 4th and short, and they're punting it again. And it's another shank of a freaking punt. And then we left it go because I panicked last second. I thought we could take it, and then the ball just took a little longer than I wanted it to. Look at Pickens' game, though. Ow, punch the mic, my bad. I'm getting too hyped. I'm damaging things. 3rd and 7, or 3rd and 5. Huge first down attempt. And then the halfback is obviously the pretty primary-looking route. I panicked again. Brother, I panicked again? The drag was open. I panicked again? Bro, I kid you not, like, twice now. And that one is the worst by far because that was my primary route before I snapped the ball. Tight end. Okay, we made up for it. Dude, I don't know why I'm panicking so hard on these reads. 400 yards with, they're going to call it challenge this, with 5 touchdowns for Drake May, by the way. Obviously, he caught that. If they dropped that, dude, I would have punched him in the nose. But that's free. That is so free. It was so open. Throws on the money. 3rd and inches, got to get this. Nice. Field goal puts you in a great spot. Touchdown puts you in a hard-to-beat spot. 6 minutes left. This first down would be demoralizing for them. Potential game winning for us. Free play? No free play. All right. Gonna take the dump off. Oh, what a catch by Henderson to the 6. I don't even know how he caught that thing. Hopefully they show it back because that is actually crazy. They don't show it back. Let's take a look at this. He's not even looking at the ball. We know right away the way they're playing zone. This is a losing battle on almost every front. You know, you can have the underneath there. It's not going to get you the first down. Henderson, though, because he's direct line, already running towards it. What a catch. Huge. Let's see if the Patriots can close this game out. Touchdown wins this game. And they're at the 1. They're at the 1 again. They get in. Extra point. 12-point game with 3 minutes left. It's going to take a lot for the Rams. They run the ball 2 yards short. And as everyone has been hoping and praying to see again, the New England Patriots have won another Super Bowl. 40-28. It feels like this team just matches what the enemy is giving them. Whatever the opposition gives them, they give back. Low-scoring game for us. High-scoring game for them, high-scoring game for us. I was feeling that this one was going to be the failure. And yet, it is not even the worst one we're going to have all year. You know, we got a year 4. There's been year 5s. Year 5's it's a common one. Commissioner, I don't care. I'm going to be real with you. I don't care. No one cares. I don't care. Vrabel doesn't care. Drake May doesn't care. We'll name the whole damn roster. None of them care. Give us our damn trophy and let us off the stages. Of course, looking at some of these plays, I don't know why they would show their highlights. We won the Super Bowl. No one cares. Unless you're watching an actual recap of the game, no one cares. The highlights should only go to the actual winners because these are the only guys that matter. They are the best of 32. We choked hard, but we made up for it sort of later on. Huge first down to Red, obviously. Take a look at those numbers. Obviously, Drake May on paper looked amazing from what I've seen. Yeah, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks, 435 yards. Pretty good numbers. Pretty good numbers. Rushing was decent. Receivers were solid, especially Pickens. Sacks, 3 for Stewart for them. Barmore, 3 for us. Barmore had 3 sacks in this game. I think equal to or almost more than his normal regular season stats. any given Sunday. Am I right? I guess, right? It's almost simmed on like we were going to play another season. Let's show you those playoff schedules. We're clapping cheeks, taking rings, baby. Of course, in the online franchise, because I cannot deal with the draft thing. I'm pretty sure it's, other than like maybe after the first round you can do it, but don't think you can actually fix the background glitch by backing out on offline, because it just resets you back to before the draft started. So Drake May, 95 overall, looks great. I want to do offline because I want to skip all these damn loading times. So annoying. Of course, George Pickens, a Patriot, mind you, 91 overall. Take a look at how good he looks. How good was he with the Cowboys, though, as well? I'm kind of curious about that. Short route release is actually a lot lower than I would have expected here, but let's see. With the Cowboys, 997, 8 touchdowns, fair enough. And then he came to us, and yeah, a little bit better. Just a little bit. Unbelievable. Anyone else? Williams? Guess there's a lot. I say anyone else as if we're not about to look at 3 more players after Williams. 4 more players, actually, because Kyle Williams. Pretty good. Release, short routes up there. Again, super annoying to see it like this, but hey, we are where we are. 83 overall for Kyle Williams, who is still probably like 23 years old, technically 24. Let's take a look at that age. 25? I thought he was younger than that. Either way, medium and deep. Also, I don't really ever want to say, let's look at that age ever again. That was something. Trevion Henderson, I'm innocent. I promise I'm innocent. Robert Kraft can back me up. He knows I'd never do anything. Trevion Henderson, 90 overall. Juke move, spin move, change direction. Oh my god, he's actually good. Like, look at these ratings. Break tackle's a little low, but yeah, he's ridiculous. Juke, spin, all that, really good. The tight end, Rhett, once again, I'm not sure about the whole Frankenstein face build, but it's one that EA apparently loves. Loves it enough to bring it back. Connor Rhett, 88 catching, 90 speed. Looks really good. I mean, it was a bad decision at the time. 17 overall for a normal dev tight end. Sure, probably the other DT or tight end would have been better in the end anyways, but overall, we won a Super Bowl. He looks good. All is well. He could have been better at off rip, but all is well. Will Campbell, let's take a look at him. Really good finesse blocking. I mean, this is how you develop a tackle, I think. You make him insane finesse blocker, because that's what you're mainly going to face. And you call the rest of the day. You probably want to balance him more in theory, but that's fine. Swinson, gotta go to Braden Swinson first. The guy's an 87 overall. I didn't think he was ever even going to be a starter for us. I really thought he was going to be back up until we got some edge rushers in front of him. We struggled with edge rush a little bit. Swinson, though, I mean, insane. Dude's a gamer. 87 overall. Pretty damn good. Should have been higher, but that starting age definitely didn't help him any. Crocker, I don't really care about those guys. Little, I'll take a look at 93 overall. He's probably going to be pretty damn good. Take a look at the overalls of Little. Is he the number 1 safety yet? Probably getting close. Number 4. Still the 99 hit power, obviously. 90 zone. 76 block shed. What was his block shed to start, actually? Oh, yeah, he definitely wouldn't have been that close. He's got run support as a number 1. 76 block shed, though. Damn, dude's like a DT. Pretty damn good. Milton Williams we'll look at, just because he not only did go up in dev, or overall, not dev, I wish he did, but he was obviously their biggest ticket free agent signing. Pretty lackluster, but his on-field performance has not been. He's been very good. And then we want to look at the cornerbacks, where realistically, the only guy we care about is probably Gonzalez. Just because everyone else, super low overall still. Davis regressed, obviously. But here's Gonzalez, super young, X Factor, 99 man, 96 speed, 94 zone, press is good. That's going to be it. That's the New England Patriots team. I guess we'll take a look at the numbers thus far for the stats and awards. So why not? Career stats, Drake May, 160 on 52 picks. Almost 70% completion percentage, passer rating of about 106. Rushing so far, Henderson, about 1,000 yards a season on average, 4 yards per attempt. I mean, he's a very clean runner. You look at everything, he's like to the T neat. Pickens, 7,500 yards. Williams, 5,300 yards. Kyle Williams, 2,800 yards. Trevion Henderson, 1,334 with 14 touchdowns. What, 34? Is it 34? It was 35. Wow. Missed it by 1. Will Campbell, though, on a generationally ugly run. 69 sacks allowed already. Swinson, 48.5. Really good start. Gary with 70. Okay, cool. Don't really remember asking, but sure. And the kicker, he should have been gone already, and I just don't have the heart to do it. But yeah, that's going to be it for the realistic style rebuild for the New England Patriots. If you guys enjoyed that one, leave a like, subscribe for new, hit the bell notification to click all for the notifications so you can see when the next video is up. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. We had a recent enough reaction video to the Halloween game trailer, well, announcement trailer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The thing you would do the most for me that would be awesome would be comment which team you would want to see next, what record do you think the Patriots will finish with, and any ideas you have for a challenge rebuild, challenge idea, you know, myth-busting type of video, anything. Following the career of, we're always down. Regardless, appreciate y'all watching. Of course, appreciate the members as well of the channel. Check that out if you're not a member and you're thinking about becoming one. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, which should be Panthers franchise tomorrow. Did have a lot of videos before this, you know, today and before yesterday. So check those out. But see ya!